Hello and welcome everyone. Today we are going to do an ICSE topic. Many of you were telling me that you require the summary of the stories which is there for class 10 exam. So you will get it, and you will get it by today itself. Today is the topic is the angel in disguise. This whole line by line explanation is there for you. Here you will get a summary of it with pictures, so that within 5-10 minutes, I think 5-7 minutes, you can brush up the whole topic and directly sit for your exam. Important questions are also discussed here. So if you want to follow it, start watching the video. So we are going to start an angel in disguise. As I promised, I will bring the summary for all the topics which is there for your exam 2022 to 23 ICSE students. So let's begin with the first one. Angel in disguise. What are we going to do from here? Let's see that also. 10 pictures will guide you through the story and you will get a complete summary of it. So this complete guide to the story we are going to see from here, and so without any delay, let's start the topic. So first one, which is phase 1. Phase 1, what is the picture? This is your picture. What is the question? The plight of the little girl. So in the story, the first thing that we see is angel in disguise. The first thing that we see is there is a lady who is a drunkard. Okay, she wastes her life completely because of all the bad habits that she has. She does not work, she does not bring much money. Maybe she has 3 children and she wastes her life completely. Among these 3 children, there is a girl who is very, very sick. Okay, just like the one over here, she is suffering. The youngest child is suffering, and her mother is a complete drunkard. So soon after, we see that the mother of this girl dies. How does she die? She just falls on the threshold and she dies just like that. Okay, maybe because she drank a lot that day. She could not control herself and she died. After her death, the story starts. The whole society, the whole village comes up. They were annoyed with the lady and her, and her bad habits. They did not want to keep her in the village. Now that she is dead, they are a little worried that what would happen to the children here. Mostly this girl Maggie, who is already suffering, and now there is more suffering for her. Okay, they live in a broken hut almost, which could not protect themselves from anything, neither the heat nor the cold. Just still there was the mother and the brothers and the sister who could protect her. But now let's see what would be the plight of the little girl, meaning what would be the problem of the little girl. There would be more problem for her. Let's move to the next phase. Phase 2. The question is the background of the little girl. Now, from the background of the little girl, the thing that we know over here is this girl is actually the youngest one. There are one brother and one sister of her. Okay, Kate and I think William. Check the name if I have made a mistake. The 2 boys, the 1 boy and 1 girl. They are young, they are elder to her, and they used to take care of her. She is completely bedridden. Okay, she lies on the bed. Her spine was broken. It was harmed when he fell down from the window, and because of that, she cannot do anything by herself. Okay, she's suffering. And these children, her elder brother and elder sister, they used to take care of her a bit, although her mother could not feed her at all, almost maybe one helping a day she used to get. Even then, her brother and sister were there to take care of her. Now what is the situation? We will move to the next slide to understand the phase 3 of it. The irony in the way the children were taken for adoption. As soon as the mother dies, there are the members, the villagers who come to this hut. They are sorry for whatever has happened. They are gifting dresses, they are gifting food. But the problem is they are not interested in taking the complete charge of these children. However, soon a man comes, takes away the boy. Why? Not because he will take care of the boy just for the sake of the boy. They are taking the boy away so that he's a farmer and he would make this boy work in his farm so that he could earn more money. He's a strong boy and he would work for anything, right? His mother is dead, he has nobody to depend on. So he will do anything that the man says. So the boy is taken away. Even before the funeral happens, even before the mother is buried, the boy is taken away. Second, now we come to the girl, the elder girl. The girl is also taken away by another lady. Maybe she is also being taken away for some purpose. Maybe she will serve as a servant or something like that. For her own purpose, she is taken away. For the lady's purpose, this little girl is also taken away. However, who do you think needed the most amount of care? Maggie. If this man and the other lady who took away the boy and the girl, if they were actually worried about the children, they would have taken Maggie and not the elder boy and the elder girl, right? They don't need much care. They can even still protect themselves. But Maggie needs complete care. If you have to care for somebody, it's Maggie and nobody else, right? But they didn't do that. What did they do? They took away the ones who are strong enough to help them or earn money for them. This is the irony of the story. Strangeness, right? Men are really very cruel. People are not just men and women all are very cruel at times, right? So everybody, first the boy and the girl are taken away. The mother's dead body is gone. The boy and the girl are gone. The whole village goes away as soon as, the boy and the girl are gone. Why? Because they are worried. They think that if I stay back, perhaps I will be having to take care of Maggie. I don't want to take this responsibility. So it's better I run away immediately. So as soon as everything is over, the villagers leave or escape from that point. Okay? They are not interested in taking Maggie or even thinking about this. Then what will happen to this girl? She is left alone. She doesn't even have her brother and sister to take care of her. So she will just die over here. She will rot over here, right? But they are not worried about it. Phase 4. Phase 4 we see in this picture little girl. So what is it? What is the topic we will do here? Introduction of Mr. Joe Thompson. Who is Mr. Joe Thompson? He is actually a one who used to mend the wheels and everything. Okay, so this man, while returning from his work, he suddenly came to this hut. And he was amazed to see that everybody in the village who were bringing clothes and food has escaped, leaving the little girl over here to die. Because the little girl cannot even, raise herself from the bed. She can't even go to the washroom. And they are leaving her and going away. Joe Thompson was shocked. He didn't even understand how people can be so cruel. Phase 5. The question is Joe Thompson's decision. So what did Joe Thompson do? When he came, he saw that the little girl was trying to raise her head and trying to request Joe Thompson, please don't leave me alone over here. I will die. Now she's scared. So Joe Thompson picks her up just like shown in the picture and decides to do something with her. Okay, what is Joe Thompson going to do with her? Let's move to phase 6. This is phase 6 picture. Okay. What is the thing that he's doing with the child? The unacceptability of the girl in Joe Thompson's house. So now Joe Thompson, he decides that he will take the child to his house. The problem here is Joe Thompson's wife. She's a very cruel lady. She does not want to entertain any kind of extra expense in the house. She does not like anybody. She always misbehaves with Joe Thompson, and as soon as she sees that Joe Thompson is coming back to the house with a girl in his arms, she starts screaming. If you move to the phase 7 part, you will see an amazing picture. This is the way the lady greets the little girl. Strong words of Joe Thompson. He's extremely angry. She says that why have you brought the girl here? You should have put her somewhere else. Who do you think will take care of this girl? Joe Thompson keeps on saying that I could not leave her alone over there. Somebody had to take care of this girl. Somebody had to at least do something. So now Joe Thompson's wife says you could have left her in the poorhouse, in the place where, orphan children or people who do not have anybody to take care of. Okay, nobody has to, there is nobody for them. So you could have taken her to the poorhouse. Joe Thompson says, how could I do that? Today it is already dark and you have to meet the guardian, to place her there. So that requires another day. I could not leave this girl over there. So I had brought her here. So after such strong words, finally she was allowed inside. With this clause that early next morning, they are going to leave the girl to the orphan house or the poor house. Phase 8. This is the picture. Now this is a strange picture. Joe Thompson's wife does not like the child at all. But why this picture then? Gradual change in Joe's wife. Why this gradual change? Joe Thompson thought that if he allows some lone time, if Joe Thompson's wife is allowed to spend some time with the child all by herself, perhaps she will grow some kind of emotion. So Joe Thompson went to his workplace, leaving them alone. When he was returning, he saw that there was one room where the light was on, and these two, that means Joe Thompson's wife and the child, they were talking to each other. And it seemed that the lady was no more cruel to her. The lady was talking to her softly. Now the question is, why suddenly this kind of a change? Why suddenly a person will change so much? Let's move to phase 9. Now, this is the issue with Joe Thompson's wife. It's not that she was cruel throughout her life. She was not cruel. The reason behind her previous cruel words were that she was childless. For a long stretch of time, maybe decades, she gave birth to no child. And for a long time, she had nobody to take care, nobody to love. And she almost lost her motherly feelings. It seemed they were sleeping somewhere. When Maggie comes into the house, just like an angel, Joe Thompson's wife's emotions change. They start not change. Those emotions, those love and affections that were sleeping for 10 years, 10 long years, they started waking up. They started making Joe Thompson's wife understand that you love this child. You were always, wishing for a child. This is your child. Take care of her. So she was not really cruel. Her emotions were just slumbering or sleeping. Coming to the last phase, phase number 10, the sea change. Why do we call it a sea change? Because sea change means a lot of change. What is the picture for it? Let's see. Now the picture for it shows that the child is very happy. Now here, it's not just this child who is an angel to Joe Thompson's house, that she brings happiness to the house. The house which was forever unhappy because there was no child. Joe Thompson and his wife were childless. And that gave them a lot of pain. They were very sad. It's not that this child brought happiness to their lives. Even Joe Thompson and Joe Thompson's wives were also angel to this lady, this girl. Why? Because if this girl was left in that hut, she would have died by now, right? They became the angel to her, and she was the angel to them. After she came to their house, the house was filled with happiness. The lady, Joe Thompson's wife, who hated her when she was coming first time entering her house, now loved her so much that she couldn't even think of leaving her to the poorhouse. If she had to be left to the poorhouse, Joe Thompson's wife would herself go and stay there. She was deeply, deeply in love with the little girl. So here there is a sea change in the wife, sea change in the little girl who started improving her health maybe in soon times, and with all this love and care, always love and care improves your health, your mental health, your physical health. So that way the story ends over here. The question is, who is an angel according to the title? Angel in disguise. Disguise means hidden. Who is this hidden angel? Everyone is an angel. The little girl is an angel to the family, Joe Thompson's family, because they were childless. The family were angel to the little girl. Why? Because if Joe Thompson had not brought this little girl to this house, he should have died. That's why you see I pasted one picture with where Joe Thompson has those wings, because he has, as a father, he did this job. As an angel, he did this job for the little girl who would otherwise have died in the house. So that's all in these 10 pages, 10 pictures. Your whole summary is done. You have got a lot of idea about this topic. I will attach the main file also, the main thing where you have line by line explanation of the story, so that you can follow that also. I hope everything is crystal clear to you, and we will of course meet in the next video with the next summary. Whichever summary you need early, you can write it down in the comment section so that I can come with them as early as possible. Thanks for watching, and please like, subscribe and share so that everybody knows about it and they benefit. And as I grow, it will become easier for me to bring more topics faster for you so that it helps you for your exam. Thank you so much. Hope to meet you in my next video. Bye bye.